What's up, guys? And today, guess what? Finally, it has happened. It is summer break. Yes, today was my last day of school. And yeah, that's pretty cool. But you know what that means? A little special day. Alternative Future of the World Day. Let's go. Yeah, so yeah, this will be fun. In the last videos, lots of things happened. I honestly don't remember at all. I don't even remember if I said I was going to do something or not, but I don't care. Blank slate. Let's go! Yes, I'm loving this. So, basically, the first thing that's going to happen is South America over here is looking very normal. Yes, so, I'm going to say Brazil is going to get unfriendly. Yes, I know, Brazil's a pretty friendly country, but, yes, well, let's just say a pretty bad leader comes into power and really messes stuff up. Okay, and we shall begin. And so they start their invasion into Uruguay very quickly, as expected, and they almost wipe the country out until a new member joins the war. Very surprising, but or I guess not very surprising, but it is Bolivia as well as Paraguay, because they have just had enough of this and they want this to be over. And so, as Brazil pushes more and more into Paraguay, completely taking over the country, Bolivia and Paraguay start a joint operation into the country of Brazil. This operation goes very well, and their invasion is slick and amazing. And by the way, some channel news. I have a question. Would y'all rather have me do gaming, such as Red Dead Redemption, Fortnite, or mapping? That's the question. Leave it in the comments what you think. Yeah, so they start their invasion into Brazil. They do pretty good until Brazil quickly pushes them back, all the way back to the front line. Oh, wait, no, not that, but all the way back to the front lines, like this. Yes, right there. So much to where they actually start pushing into the countries. They completely destroy a lot of Paraguay, leaving them pretty much just destroyed. I'm pretty sure the capital is somewhere over there. Yes, I actually have no idea where the capital is, really. So they take over that country, Paraguay, and they start pushing into Bolivia. It's a little bit hard. Bolivia's a little bit of a stronger country than Paraguay and Uruguay, but it's still relatively easy. Because, I mean, Brazil is just a beast. And eventually, after taking large amounts of land, Bolivia finally surrenders. And let's drop a peace treaty over. Cool. Okay, as you can see, in this peace treaty, Brazil is going to be taking a very large chunk out of Uruguay. They're going to actually be taking all of Uruguay. Sorry, not a very large chunk. They will be taking a very large chunk out of Bolivia, though. Bolivia still gets a little bit of land. I'll draw those borders up in a sec here. But, and they completely take over all of Paraguay. But Bolivia acquires a teeny tiny piece of land from said Paraguay. Okay, and here are the borders drawn up. And this is the new border. As you can see, this was the old border. Oh, oops. Yes, this was the old border right there. And this was also some of the old border, as well as right here and right here. But now this is the new border right along here. So, yeah, I would say it is quite... Oh, shoot. Didn't mean to do that. I would say that it is quite different. Because it is quite different. So, yes, these are the new borders. And let me just heighten these colors real quick. Good, good, good. Yes, so Brazil did a little bit of stuff up here. I don't remember what happened there, but and one country is pretty fed up with Brazil's antics, and a new union just formed is activated. This is called the Latin Union, and this was because Bolivia joined right as they were being attacked. So now, let me just color in the Latin Union real quick. This is the said Latin Union. It is all of these countries right here, as well as probably not Costa Rica, probably Panama, Belize, and probably Deer. That's probably, yeah. These are probably the countries that would join it. And so let's see this war. This is a very, very big war. And also, I forgot to mention it earlier, but I think Brazil probably has some sort of dictator, communist leader, so they are on the opposing side to look at things. They recently worked. Whoa, what's happening over here? I guess they had a few wars. Recently did something there too. Or those are the actual borders? I actually can't tell. But yes, so these guys all declare war. Well, Bolivia doesn't. They decide to stay out because they're way too weak. And so let's see this war start. This is going to be a very spicy contestant of a war. We shall not know who wins for a minute. And I don't know if Panama would join. They're pretty kind of a weak country. Dominican Republic would probably join. Panama actually would join. All the members are going to join except for Bolivia because they were just in a war. Yes, Bolivia's joining. Actually, Bolivia's going to go ahead and join again. Okay. And yes, so they have completely aligned themselves with the opposing side. So like Russia, China, all of them. Brazil's with them. So they're now friends with. Oh yeah, I forgot to color this in. Yes, so they've aligned themselves with Venezuela and Cuba. Other countries will not be interfering. Only. Oh wait, no. That is the wrong color. I'm sorry. Yes, sorry Cuba, but these are the right color. So they have now aligned themselves with the countries they prefer to align themselves with. Yes, so let's start off this war. This is the Great Central American and South American War. So just the Great Latin American War. Yes, so in the beginning of this war, Venezuela begins an excavation mission into Guyana, because Suriname was already taken. Yes, so they completely wipe out the country. Oh wait, I'm sorry. This island is owned by Venezuela. So, and as Venezuela is starting to push into Guyana, Colombia comes in and takes parts around this bay. Would this be a bay or a gulf? I think the Bay of Colombia, and they take this Colombian island right here, and not Colombian, Venezuelan, sorry, and Panama and Colombia work together to push down here, and they start a very, very slow push into Brazil. This is a very tricky thing to do because Brazil is quite a strong country, but they do very slowly, and that's about how far they get before Brazil re-enters Bolivia, taking more and more land from them. And this war is only just starting. It's not even close to coming to a close. So basically, they just push these guys over here, pushing more and more over here. And after getting all the way across over here and spearheading, Venezuela surrenders. Oh, wait, sorry. First, these guys are back, and then these guys right here. Oh, oops. Oh my gosh, it's so hard to do. These guys surrender. Yes, okay. And that is the end of that. But now, Brazil is starting a massive invasion of Peru that goes pretty well as Bolivia. And this is met with a counterattack from Chile and Argentina coming down from the south and completely encapsulate the Paraguay area of Brazil, which has now been added to the the country of Brazil, so the Brazilian area. And they push in more and more until they start capturing major cities along the coast. I'm pretty sure they're mostly up here, but there's probably like one or two down there. Yes, so, and then, yeah, that's about it on that part. And then Colombia starts pushing in, and this is where we start seeing a slight downfall of Brazil. So as they start entering, they take over lots of places. They take over this large Brazilian island, and eventually they take a massive chunk out of Brazil's landmass. Yes. And Brazil soon succumbs to defeat as they are the red team is pushing along the coast, slowly taking, well, not slowly, actually rapidly, very fastly, taking over cities along the coastlines as well as major establishments. And so Colombia makes a final push in order to gain massive power and regain lots of claims. And this is where we see the downfall of Brazil. Okay. I don't know why this is being so weird, but all of this area is reliberated, and it is all taken back. And we're just left with this very, very tiny chunk of Brazil left over. Very, very tiny chunk of Brazil left over here. There we go. Right there. Not very, very tiny, but... And then they slowly push in and capture everything in Brazil. I'm pretty sure they already captured Brasilia like a while ago, but that's the fall of Brazil for you. Right there. Okay. Surprisingly enough, Cuba, even though they were on the side of Brazil, did not help too substantially in this war. They mainly just kind of kept to themselves, and then them and Dominican Republic had like navy battles. Like, here's Dominican Republic's navy, and then here's Cuba's navy, which neither of them have very good ones. I don't even think they really have navies, but and then Cuba's navy, very far spread, probably encircles them. And then these guys' navy, I'm just saying, I didn't really show this, but they would probably come back, try to encircle, and then kind of spearhead through, and then they'd lose lots of land right here, and then they get a massive chunk cut off, like right there. Then they split in two, and then this part would be eradicated. But then more ships would come from behind, right about there, on the Gulf area of Haiti. Then they'd capture most of the island area around Cuba, while Cuba holds, I guess the island of Cuba, while Cuba holds lots of territory over here. Then push out a little bit right down here, trying to encapsulate this area. And eventually they would probably cut this right here, and then this land would be taken, and this land would be taken. I mean, this water would be taken. And yes, so that's how that would probably happen. But we are not here to show that. We are here to show this. So basically, Here's the peace treaties that are going to be drawn up. Argentina is going to get some land right here because they did a pretty large amount of work. They're going to get lots and lots of land. They're going to stretch all the way up to this point and all the way down. Right? All those borders are horrible, sorry. So they're going to stretch all the way up and go down. And then this right here is going to be, this right here is going to be the re-liberation of Paraguay and a little bit of, or Uruguay, sorry, and a little bit of its land, and a little bit of Chile's land have been donated. And then Paraguay is going to come back, and they're going to get a lot of land out of Brazil, just because they're being generous. Well, Brazil's not, but Chile is, because Chile and Colombia are in control of this. And Bolivia is going to get all of their old claims plus a bit more back. Well, a lot more, I guess, back. Yes. And then Peru's going to get that back. And then Colombia is going to get that back. I know that seems like very little, but that is because of something I'm about to show you. 3, 2, 1. As you can see, Colombia completely has added Venezuela into their country and has taken lots of land from Brazil. Now let me just make these borders correct real quick with Bolivia. And Brazil's about to get very, very messed up. And this is hell, so yes. And then Suriname's gonna get not Suriname. Guyana is gonna get all of Suriname and a bit out of Brazil. There we go. Yes. And now for Brazil. They are going to be split directly in half as Germany was in World War II. And this is about how it would happen. It would go straight line down the middle, and then it would go about something like that. Yeah, I know that looks super strange. The borders look horrible, but I think it's probably fine for now. But yes. So these are the new borders for Brazil and most of South America. And to wrap this video up, we have one more thing happening. And that is going to be something kind of crazy, but not too crazy, because it is going to be a war down in the Middle East. So Saudi Arabia is going to declare war on Yemen in order to restore peace, since there have been reportedly some terrorist action going on there. This is not okay, and Oman's gonna join in on this. And this war goes pretty well for Oman and Saudi Arabia as they swiftly push into the country of Yemen and exterminate all terrorist activity going on in there. And once they think that about all of it is gone, they make sure that Yemen surrenders. And that is going to just about wrap up this video. So make sure to like and subscribe and comment which video you think I should do next. Goodbye.